This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm alright. Hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
Oh, we're mixing it up today.
Yeah, remix.
We have been sharing our lives online for over 10 years. So who better to catch you up on everything that's going viral?
Oh, plus we talk a lot about ourselves as well.
Coming up on this episode, I have a new drink obsession that has changed my life.
And just from the description, it's changing mine as well. Like,
Yeah.
I need to run out and get one straight away.
Can you please go and get one today after this?
Yes.
I need a review.
Absolutely. Deal me in, doll. Let's go.
Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning, darling.
I forgot to say something in a recent record of ours.
Yeah.
I don't know when the episode was. We're just been recording back to back with our big backs that I've forgotten. I've forgotten when it was. But anyway, in a recent episode, I found this TikTok and it was, what's a habit that you have implemented in your life that has just like changed your life and you'll never not do it?
Mm-hmm.
And not that this is a habit, but I just wanted to share this because I actually saw Dedicated Lifestyle share a reel and it's what like triggered the thought for me. So not that this is a habit, it's just a thing that you do once, and I did it a while ago and it changed my life, and I just wanted to share. About I want to say over 5 years ago, I threw out my scales that I had in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, I have never stood on a set of scales in the 5 years. Because I know, maybe, I don't know about you, Matt, but like when people have scales in their house, sometimes they'll stand on them every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that was me for like ever. Or if I was ever at someone's house, like AJ's mum's house, or go to someone's house and you go to the bathroom, the scales are there. You're like, oh, and you just jump on it because you want to see.
Yeah.
And I had a really unhealthy relationship with the number on the scales.
Mm-hmm.
And so I threw them out like 5 years ago, and then I've made a conscious effort ever since then, if I'm ever in a bathroom that has scales, to never step on them. So for like over 5 years now, I've never known what I weigh, and like the mental clarity of that is like, that is one habit that will absolutely change your life.
Throw out your scales.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm fully supporting of that. I got to a point where, because I was the same every single day, but I got to a point where my number on the scales just, if it was a digital one, it would just say error. Or if it was one that had the numbers that would spin round like the real old ones,
Yeah.
like my grandma had one of those, I'd step on that and it'd just spin twice. So I went,
hell.
fuck this, I'm not getting on that. And remember when, I don't know if they still have them, but remember you'd see in shopping centres
Yeah.
scales, and you'd step on the big silver
Yeah.
thing and you'd have to put like a dollar coin or
yeah.
something in, and it'd weigh you in front of everyone in the, like, who was using those?
Yeah, well, that's my habit, and it's not a habit because you do it once, and it changed my life because
Yeah.
honestly, my whole teenage years, like late teens going into early 20s, I was obsessed with weighing myself. I would get the MyFitnessPal app. I'd put my weight in every day, like obsessing over a fucking number. And literally
Not MyFitnessPal, you've just unlocked a fucking memory
5
there.
years ago, threw them out. Literally said to AJ, I'm fucking throwing these out. And I've never looked back. And I highly encourage anyone to do that, especially if you feel like you have a bad relationship with your weight and the scales and the number and being obsessed and like, why did it go up 1 kilo? Fucking who cares?
Absolutely. Also, just a little word of advice, if you do this or you already have done this and you didn't know this, because I didn't know and then I did it and I was like, this is amazing, is if you go to, because I have the same attitude as you, obviously, I think life is worth so much more than the number on the scales.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to the doctor, sometimes you've got to get weighed by the doctor when he's just doing all the checkups and everything, you know.
She or they.
Okay, well, mine's a he, so you can get fucked. But
you
yeah,
know, we
sure.
said we're gonna be
yeah,
putting-
they, yes, they, them. So you can actually say, if you got to weigh yourself at the doctor, you can just say,
Don't tell me.
don't tell me what
Yep,
the number
I
is.
do the
And
same
I mean, if they're a
thing.
good doctor, they should respect that. And if they don't respect that and happen to tell you, then I would find a new doctor. But
Yep.
mine has been really good with that. I go, he'll go, and can you get on the scale? And I go, I will, but you're not allowed to tell me what the number is, please. I don't want to know.
Once you like forget about that number, I couldn't tell you. I would have no idea what I weigh. No fucking idea. And just the clearness of my head not knowing what I weigh is great. I'm not saying don't worry about like your health and whatever. Like if you want to be healthy, by all means go ahead. But just don't obsess over the number. Just instead like focus on you and how you feel. That is my life-changing life hack.
Gorgeous.
A one-time habit. Fucking see you later.
What a way to start your Tuesday, everyone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everyone's going home tonight and throwing out the scales.
Rock on. What else has been happening in your life?
Oh, I've got an obsession.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So.
On the total other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
We've ended one obsession. We've got a new one.
Yes.
Which is?
Mango lassi.
What the fuck is that? Is this another Sunny Angels?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, did you see that like you... Oh, no, hang on. What's Sunny Angels? Yeah, Sunny Angels. You mentioned Sunny Angels on this podcast fucking months and months and months ago. And now everyone's doing unboxing of Sunny Angels and Labubu's.
Yep.
And I'm like, Britt brought Sunny Angels to my attention about 6, 7, 8 months ago now. I don't know how long ago it was, but you really do just...
I know a trend when I see it.
You're ahead of the game.
Well, now, this is a drink, so it's
what are
not...
they called again?
Mango lassi.
Okay.
So, you know when you go to the Indian shop and you're waiting... Like, I always go to Raj's in Newcastle, like Raj's Corner, and in the fridge, there's always, like, an orange drink, a pink drink, and it looks like milky, like a smoothie, and they've got them in pre-made cups with the plastic seal on the top.
Go Google, girl. Can I have a look? Can I, please?
My whole life, when I've gone to Raj's to get my butter fucking chicken, I look in the fridge.
Like you're talking an Indian takeaway, right?
Yes.
Yep. Gorgeous. I'm with you.
If you go to most, like, of your local Indian takeaway shops, they will have it in the fridge. Damn it, there's no photo for reference. It's like that, but they usually just have a seal on the top and then you get a straw to stick it in.
Pierce it, yep.
So a little while back, I was getting dinner for AJ and I would always stare at them in the fridge. It's like pale orange, pale pink, and I'd always be like, what are those fucking drinks? So one day I thought, I'm just going to get one and try it. I had no idea what it was. I'd just seen it every time. And now I'm obsessed.
And what is it? It looks like a smoothie.
Yeah, but it's like milky, so it's not thick like yogurt.
Go Google, girl. What is a mango lassi?
It is an yogurt drink.
Okay.
It's a traditional drink. The mango lassi is made with canned mango pulp blended with milk, yogurt and ice for a smooth, creamy, refreshing Indian drink. Using mango pulp makes this recipe easy and avoids any chalky flavour that you can sometimes get with fresh mangoes. Sprinkle some ground cardamom on top if you like. I've never had it with that, I don't think. Anyway, if you love mango, I haven't tried the strawberry or anything, but they usually have a few flavours.
Oh, it looks delicious. My mouth is actually watering.
Every time I fucking get Indian now, I get the mango lassi and drinking it with like eating the Indian food because I think maybe
enhances
it's good
the
with
flavour,
all
the yogurt.
Yeah, and because it's like, do you remember what were those Go-Gurt things?
Go-Gurts, yeah.
Like it reminds me of that, but way nicer. And now we get Indian pretty often, I would say, and I always get it with a mango lassi now, and it just hits the clit, as you would say.
Oh my God.
And
I could fuck up a mango lassi and a cheesy naan right now, honestly.
So next time you're getting Indian for dinner or lunch or whenever, and if they have the lassis, get them. I've gotten so bad that I'm just ordering mango lassis on Uber Eats.
By themselves.
With no food, like just the mango lassi.
Oh my God.
Oh, they're so yum.
You've changed my life. Actually, I don't order Indian all that often because I don't... It's just one of those takeaways that I never really reached for because I feel like
we have it like maybe once a month or
But what can you get there? Because I know you can get butter chicken.
See, I'm basic. All I get is butter chicken with rice.
Okay. Because butter chicken's never done it for me. And then I know there's a mango chicken.
AJ gets mango chicken.
Didn't like that. Is Massaman beef Indian?
Thai.
No, that's Thai. Okay. And all right, well that's all I know because honestly,
they got
when I was
those...
younger and people would have their birthday dinners at an Indian restaurant, I would get the cheesy naan. Oh, I could fuck up a cheesy naan right now.
Yeah.
But I would just order
we're
off
a food podcast.
Oh, we're always talking about food.
Branding, change the category. It's food now.
I'd always just get chicken nuggets and chips off the kids menu because, of course, I've never liked any heat in my
Oh, true.
food, and even a butter chicken was sometimes too spicy because I think it was the curry powder, obviously. And for me, I could never deal with that. But now I might have to dip my toe back into Indian cuisine, especially from mango lassi, because you've sold me on those. But could you look up, Hannah? This is so stupid. Could you look up an Indian takeaway restaurant's menu for me, please? Go Google, girl. And I will tell you what I will venture out to have. You know what? I went to a vegan restaurant once, actually. It was in the inner west somewhere. I couldn't even remember the name. I think it had something to do with a turtle, though. And they had massaman curry, well, obviously a massaman beef, but it was vegan, so they used potatoes. And it was just a dish full of potatoes with a massaman sauce. Oh my God, it was delicious. I did love that. A bit spicy, but that's all right. Right, here we go. We've got the Colonial Restaurant. British Indian cuisine.
What?
Well, I don't know.
This isn't the right one.
Oh, hang on. What the bloody heck's going on here?
The Prince of Wales.
Oh, today's special. What's the picture of Prince Charles doing there?
Wait, I don't think this is a good one.
I don't think that's right.
Spice by Bulas. Just look up.
Yeah, that one seems good.
Oh, I'm trying.
30% off on all takeaway orders. Well, fucking hell, let's order.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, so we've got...
Samosa.
Yeah, I could do a samosa, I think. What's that, like a curry puff? Samosa?
Kinda.
I love a curry puff from a Thai restaurant. Naans, obviously, we've already said I'll get a naan. We've got chicken tikka. Now I've heard a lot about that, so maybe I should start with the chicken tikka. I'm looking at the rest. Prawn pepper fry, that doesn't sound too bad. Don't mind a prawn here and there. It's hard to tell what some of these are though. See, I couldn't do a Punjabi fish curry because I hate fish. I'm not doing a chili paneer. Although that's it. What is that?
I'm basic, but I just love butter chicken.
That says it's just diced cottage cheese, stir fried in spicy chili pepper sauce. I actually maybe could do that. I'm loving cottage cheese. It's hard to find cottage cheese at the moment, given that bowl went viral. Did you try that, Brittney?
What?
The sweet potato cottage cheese bowl.
I don't like sweet potato.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't try it either, but I can't get my high protein cottage cheese, which I love putting in my scrambled eggs.
There's a cottage cheese shortage because it's gone so viral. I mean, slay to the cottage cheese makers.
Maybe we'll have to put in the broadcast channel. Someone remind us, please, because we are probably, this is a pre-record, and we are probably somewhere in America right now. We're probably in Vegas off our face trying to remember what day it is and catch our next flight. But remind us, and we'll put in the chat, for me as someone who doesn't like any heat in their dish, where should I start with an Indian?
Butter chicken, mild butter chicken, I'm telling you.
No, but
it's not spicy at all.
It's still too spicy. Is a chicken tikka spicy? Just give me some, because then once I get home, I'll do an Indian takeaway, spice up your life, I think. That would be a good place.
Please be upstanding for the royal flush.
Okay, it's time for our royal flush, and Hannah has left the fucking studio. Matt, this is the first time we're by ourselves.
Is it?
In the history of recording High Scrollers.
Okay, well, what are we going to say? What's your royal flush? Oh, I've got my royal flush.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first? Because mine's actually not that interesting.
You go.
My royal flush is just something that's so exciting. The new Final Destination movie is coming out soon. I know you hate horror movies, etc. Which Final Destination isn't really horror because it's
gory. That's even worse.
Oh, okay. So you don't.
I
like
hate
gory.
the guts and.
I thought you hated like a jump scare.
I hate both.
Okay. See, I hate a jump scare as well, but I can deal with gore. And Final Destination are some of my favourite movies. Final Destination 3 specifically, which is the roller coaster one for those who are playing along at home. The one with the tanning bed. And that's definitely one of my favourite movies of all time.
Oh.
And I'm very excited. The whole franchise as a whole is like one of my favourite franchises. And I'm very excited for the new movie. The trailer looks so fun. And the thing that makes it my royal flush is not just the fact that it's coming out, but the fact that Final Destination is one of those franchises that just continuously for the last, because I think it's been 10 years now since the last movie came out, or maybe even more. It's one of those franchises that constantly on the internet people are posting that a new one is coming just for a bit of content, clickbait, what do you call it? Like you'll see on Facebook pages like Final Destination 7 or whatever we're up to, and they'll post like this AI generated poster and people will like obviously think it's real. And that's been happening for years. So I've never been able to believe, even when the poster dropped and the official announcement came out and news articles came out.
I got something good to say there.
What?
Were you going to say that you didn't even believe that it was real?
No, yeah.
Okay, so I saw a TikTok on this topic of AI and every image being so fake these days. Hannah's back. I feel like we've been in class and the teacher left for a bit, and you know how the kids go crazy when the teacher goes to the bathroom?
I don't even think we went that crazy.
No,
to be
we did
honest.
nothing. Well, I saw this TikTok and it says this guy believes that because AI is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger and all the fake videos that we're seeing and images that look completely real, he thinks that it's going to flip. Society is going to flip and crave in-person interactions more than ever before. And he was speaking to this in terms of shopping. And he was saying that we are going to see a rise in physical in-store shopping again, like going back to the old days where you would always go to the shops to buy stuff because everything on our screens is like so fake and AI. Emails we get from brands are just all starting to become AI generated and nothing feels personal anymore. And so that's what he was saying. And I was like, that's actually so fucking true because
Which I'm all for.
Like, how much fake shit are we going to see before we have enough and then just go and crave that in-person shopping interaction?
Yeah, I actually went to late night shopping not that long ago and it was a ghost town. Like I was like, there are 4 people in this shopping center and I am one of them. It was almost scary. It felt like COVID days where I was like, I don't think I'm allowed to be outside the house right now. And it was just really wild. Like no stores had anyone in them. It was just at a Westfield. And I was just like, this feels really eerie. And I don't know if it was just because it was it was a late night, so it was like, 8 p.m. But I was like, I remember, when I would go to we'd go to late night back in the fucking day.
Katara.
And
At Gardo.
it'd be like you couldn't move almost.
Yeah,
everyone
it was like a
shopping.
social outing. Well, we have obviously our 2 Westfield stores and we have to do late night trade, but it's not worth being open at night. It's not worth being open until 9 o'clock. Like you'll still have shoppers, but it's not like what it used to be back in the day when it was like, buzzing and excited and you literally couldn't walk through because there was that many people.
Yeah.
But maybe with how much AI is taking over our screens, we might see in the next few years a rise in people wanting just real life people interactions.
Yeah, I think so. But I think it's hard because we also are in a place where a lot of the brands that I shop with online don't have any physical stores in Australia. So for me, like, I'm not going to go into Cotton On and try on clothes because nothing in Cotton On has ever looked good on my body and I still think that it wouldn't to this day. I don't know, maybe I'll give them a go at some stage, but like a lot of the brands that I'm shopping with are online only or overseas, like especially like we don't have an ASOS here, but if there was an ASOS store, I'd definitely go try on clothes in store, but I can definitely see it happening though. I'm also overwhelmed by the amount of AI and every app now has their own AI thing, which I keep fucking accidentally clicking on and it sends a prompt straight away. Like, if you're watching a TikTok and you accidentally press that AI thing, have you seen it on your For You page? It's literally right above the person's profile picture. Like, I'll show you. So if I go to my TikTok and I'm just sitting on my For You page, basically I'll be scrolling and it's just there. So you've got obviously like your like and your comment and your profile picture. And here, if I accidentally tap that, which happens so often because it's just on the side, it's now sent a message to the TikTok taco is what they call it.
I don't have that.
It's already asked the AI software, what are some effective communication strategies?
Oh, yeah.
And it's already sent me 7 options within 3 seconds and then also a bunch of other videos to watch on the topic because this girl, the video that I clicked it on, says, when I make a fire hate comment, then check my messages and see system notification. I don't know.
I don't have that on
Anyway.
TikTok, but I did just open TikTok and Black China is live with her daughter.
Oh, what's happening? Anything fun?
The daughter is so like grown.
They play in a game of some sort. Anyway, Instagram's got it too. Have you tried to search, and I'll search Brittney, and then your thing comes up and I go to press your profile, but then it actually clicks the Meta AI thing, and now it's saying all I typed in was Brittney, but now it says Britney Spears is a multi-platinum award-winning American singer. Like and it's spelt Brittney the way you spell it, but it's now suggesting me all these posts that are relevant to that as well. I keep accidentally clicking, like, I don't mind you implementing AI. Stop fucking forcing me to use it, you know? Also, you know what pissed me off? You love ChatGPT, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually used it for the first time the other day.
But what were you doing?
Oh, simple things that were like, I just need another word that means this. So I was like, what is a synonym for this word? And give me better examples. And then I was like, okay, write this paragraph that I've written in a better way. Like, write it better. I don't know. And then it didn't do it. So then I was like, write it more professionally and tried to like niche down on what I wanted. Fuck, it was hopeless. It was so hopeless. I went, surely people aren't, because you know, you hear of people using this. I got an email not long ago, and Kate was over actually, and she was like, dude, that is all ChatGPT. Like, that's how ChatGPT
really tell.
like lays out their emails.
Yeah.
And I was like, surely people aren't using this, because I actually found it so much more difficult than just using my fucking brain.
Yeah. No.
Sorry.
You can definitely tell.
I'm a ChatGPT hater.
Who's this random person ringing me? Should I answer it?
Yeah, answer on the pod. We can cut it out if we have to.
Hello.
Hi, is this Brittney?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Brittney, it's Jordan from Instantia. I'm just following up to an email I popped through to you on Monday of last week. It was just regarding your BFX and the hedging for Fate. I was wondering whether you received it or had a chance to look at it at all.
No, I'm not interested in a sales call, sorry.
No problem. Thanks anyway.
Thanks, bye. Okay, I want to go on a fucking rant right now.
Here we go. She's off again.
Insert Matt's Rant of the Week audio.
Matt's Rant of the Week. Matt's Rant of the Week.
I get people are just doing their job, but I fucking hate cold callers. I get they are just doing their job. And I get a call at least every day of someone trying to sell me something for my business. Oh, would you like to make more money? Do you want us to help you generate more money? Sometimes I just say, well, while I've got you on the phone, do you have a wife that's looking for new clothes? Let me tell you about this great website called Fate. Like, if people are going to be calling me, trying to make money out of me, I'm going to start fucking selling back to them. I can't stand it. Like, I appreciate the hustle. I get that they're just doing a job. But, like, don't call me and be like, hi. And first of all, where did you get my fucking number?
Yeah. From that thing.
That thing, yeah. But, like.
Did you ever hear back from them?
No.
What are they called again?
I can't remember, but I'd be able to find it.
It doesn't matter. Don't give them any more airtime.
Don't call me and try to sell me something I didn't ask.
And the fact that I could hear him from over here, by the way, and he said something along the lines of, I sent you an email last week and didn't hear back.
Like, obviously.
So why have you called us
and I
again?
get sales pitches. Like, when you're a business owner, every day you get new people in your inbox saying, I can improve your ads. I can improve your reach on your mail send outs. And then you don't write back and you don't write back and you don't write back. They follow up and follow up and follow up. And isn't that enough to be like, okay, she's clearly not interested? Sometimes I write back. Like, I just don't care. Like, I was nice to that guy just then, sort of. But usually I just don't give a fuck. And I say, would you like to buy something from my website? I've got this great business called Fate. But usually with these emails that I get, and if they follow up 5 times, I write back and say, I haven't written back to one of your emails. I'm clearly not interested. Don't email me ever again.
Because also, even when you write back and say you're not interested, it doesn't, like, they won't take no for an answer anyway.
I don't mind being sold to if I'm seeing an ad or if I've subscribed to a newsletter. Matt, are you fucking zoned out?
No, I'm thinking about my time as a sales representative, which...
Like, I get that they're doing a job, but if I didn't sign up to this, if I didn't put my number down, if I didn't sign up to your mailing list, if I'm not seeing your ad as I'm scrolling on my phone, don't fucking call me and try and make me buy something.
Yeah.
What, should I start up a fake fucking hotline where we cold call people asking if they need a new wardrobe? Like, fuck off.
Can I tell you about an experience I had? I didn't work there for very long, but I once worked for a charity, and it was raising money for a certain charity specifically for sick kids, and that's all I'll say. And it's not the one that I always spoke about. There's one that I always speak about, which I actually enjoyed working for, but there's another one that I didn't enjoy working for, and I didn't last very long there because I was like, this is actually fucked. It was cold calling, and I had to call whatever number it generated. And as I've said on the podcast before, you know how you can go on the do not call list? We could get past that because our phone lines would just randomly generate a number as opposed to get it off a list, and so you're allowed to do it. So obviously, first of all, I was getting like abused left, right and centre because we were calling people who were on the do not call list. But second of all, in my training, I was literally told to guilt trip the people and say things like, if I was like, hello, just wondering if you'd like to donate to Sick Kids Charity today, which obviously I'm making that name up, and they'd go, no, I'm not interested. My next thing to say, this was the training I received, was to say, no, you don't care about the sick kids in hospital? No worries.
No.
Just to make them feel so guilty. And I just, in my like good conscience, like could not stay in a job that was guilting people into giving money to sick kids by literally guilt tripping them about the sick kids. I was like, this is too much on my moral compass. Let me dip out of this real quick.
The last full-time job that I had when I was 21 was working for a company which was a third party, which would then partner up with charities and stuff like Surf Life Saving, Paralympics.
Yes, you've said this before, yeah.
We did heaps. And we wouldn't do calling. We would do in the middle of shopping centres set up, or we had like a door knocking team as well. And so when those people are set up in the middle of shopping centres or they're knocking on doors, they've got the full uniform on. Like we would have the uniform because you'd work with like, you know, Paralympics and Surf Life Saving, but you're not actually the charity. Like a lot of the money goes to the third party company. And so every time you see someone and they try and stop you, or if someone comes to your door, just like you can say, are you from the charity? And they'll be like, oh no, I'm from a third party. And then you can just say, I will go and make a donation directly to the charity.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. So then, you know, all that money is going straight to the charity rather than most of it to that third party company and a little bit to the charity.
I think I had to start my phone calls with, I'm calling on behalf of the charity name.
Yeah. Poor AJ, a guy came to our door the other night, like 6 p.m. as well, like dinner time, like after hours. And AJ's too nice, so he just stood there for ages and let the guy do his spiel. And he sounded like a friendly guy, and I'm just sitting inside listening. And then he got to the point where he asked AJ if he wanted to like sign up or whatever. And AJ's like, I'm actually just in the middle of something. And then he just shut the door. I was like, oh, why'd you make him do the whole talk?
I've got two things for you.
Yeah.
So, first of all, a couple weeks ago, our doorbell rang, and we're in a house now, as you all know. So we've got a doorbell which has a camera on it. So the doorbell rang, no one was at the door. So Sky went and answered the door thinking must have been a parcel or something. And then the guy jumped out from around the corner.
Oh no, was it part of his thing?
Well, because I'm assuming if you ring the doorbell and there's a camera, like they're probably trained to know that if there's a camera, get out of the view. Because otherwise we literally would have looked at it and gone, it's a salesperson, we're not going to the door. But because no one was there, he went and hid. So that's one thing to be wary of, because obviously in an apartment, we never got door knockers. So it's a new thing to be in a house and have that. And then
like guerrilla warfare.
the other day as well, Kate was over, and obviously Kate owns her house. And so the doorbell rang, and I thought, oh, it might be a parcel or something. So I went to the door and answered, and it was a sales guy, and he was like, are you the owner of this house? And I was like, no, we rent, sorry. And he was like, oh, okay, do you know who the owners are? And I was like, no, I don't know who they are. And he was like, oh, how do you rent? And I was like, through the real estate agent? Like, I was like, what? Like, I think he was trying to catch me out. But anyway, he was like, all right, no worries, have a good day. And he walked away. I think he was trying to sell solar or something, potentially. Anyway, I went back into Kate, and Kate was like, why have I never thought to tell them that I'm just renting? because obviously they're looking for the owners of the house. So if you own your house and get door knockers and they say, are you the owner of the house? Say, no, sorry, we rent. And if they say, do you know who the owners are? I go, no, we just rent through the real estate, because he just left me alone. And Kate was like, I'm gonna do that next time someone knocks on me door.
Well, you know
Because she
what?
gets stuck talking to him, apparently.
After this, I'm going to start fate door knocking marketing.
You reckon?
Yep, fuck them.
I can just see you walking down the streets of Newcastle knocking on doors with a fucking clothes rack full of
and
severe
I'll have
dresses.
my whole thing there. I'll say, do you want me to come in? You can try them on, personal shopping. Let's fucking go old school and do door knocking at fate.
Nice.
Anyway, on to my royal flush.
Wait, I didn't even fucking finish mine, but anyway.
Mine is a food thing.
Okay, we'll move on. Yeah, go ahead.
What even was yours?
Final Destination.
Oh, yeah.
And I was saying that when the news articles came out, I didn't believe them.
That's right.
But now it's fully legit and it's coming out soon, and I will be there with bells on to watch it. And if anyone wants to come, any scrollers love Final Destination, let me know and we will go to the theatre together. I could host my own premiere or something. Girls' night out or girls' night in. What's it called? Oh, I don't know. We could do something. Now you can go. I've finished.
Okay, you're going to absolutely hate this.
Oh, no. Why?
My royal flush of the week is a pie that I saw on TikTok. And it's a pie which, by the way, if any of you scrollers live anywhere near this bakery, there's two. I believe they're both in Melbourne. One is in Eastwood and one is in Norwood. They sound like Melbourne suburbs to me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's
Let me
called-
guess. Lasagna
Oh, no,
pie?
Adelaide. It's Jenny's Bakery in Adelaide.
Is it lasagna pie?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Why did I think Eastwood and Norwood was Melbourne? Anyway, you need to look up Jenny's Bakery. It's Jenny's Bakery ADL, so I'm guessing that's Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
On TikTok. They've got 2 locations. And, okay, everything on their TikTok looks fucking amazing. Fuck, well, I'm going to have to go to Adelaide just so I can get it. But I saw this one video of theirs that they posted, the lasagna pie. It's lasagna, but make it pie. Layers of cheesy, saucy perfection in every bite. Oh, and it just looks so fucking good. Are you joking? Anyway, I commented and said, can you ship me one to Newey? And she said, or they said, wish we could. Come on. Surely they could just put it in like a little freezer box and send it to me. But anyway, I'm going to freaking Adelaide just to go and get that lasagna pie, and everything else they do looks absolutely amazing. And that's my royal flush. And I knew that you would hate it because I know you hate lasagna.
Yeah, fair. I saw at Coles not long ago a Red Rooster pie, chicken and gravy.
Huh?
And I got it. Wasn't bad, wouldn't get it again, but I can recommend.
Okay.
So if you like a chicken and gravy roll from Red Rooster, try the chicken and gravy pie. It's like, I think it's $4.20 and it's like a collab with Red Rooster.
Yeah.
And I think it was only $2. And I thought, I'll give that a go. Look, it wasn't the best thing in the world. And as I said, I'm not going to buy it again, but I reckon it's worth trying. If you haven't heard about it and you think you might like that, give it a go. I also tried a cheeseburger pie. Hated that one though. I love a fucking pie. Oh, I love a pie. Honestly. Oh, as we know, sorry. How many times have we spoken about pies on this podcast?
This is turning into a food podcast.
But I love a pie. Specifically, cheese and bacon is probably my favourite. You got the meat with the melted cheese on top and the bits of bacon through it. Oh, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
I'm just a
Yum.
meat and cheese. I always just go for the meat and cheese pie.
No, a bit of bacon in there too doesn't go astray.
But that's my royal flush. And to all of you in Adelaide, please, I'm going to ask in the broadcast channel at some stage if anyone's been there to get that. I need to know how good it is.
Go do a vlog, send us the vlog,
Mm-hmm.
let us know your review.
And tell Jenny that the scrollers sent you.
Nice.
I don't know why. I was looking on the Iconic. I do love that app.
I've never shopped there.
Really? I get everything on there.
I think
because
there's
they've got beauty, they've got skincare, makeup.
Okay, I
they've
think
got everything.
when the Iconic launched years and years and years ago, I probably looked and I think it was size 12 maximum.
Like MCO Beauty is on there. They've got everything on there.
And I went, I'm not going to...
They've got Benefit Cosmetics and it's next
Find
day
anything.
shipping. It's so good.
Is it an Australian brand?
Yeah, it's an Australian company.
Oh.
but they've got all brands. It's like a marketplace, basically. Anyway, I somehow made it into the category with pens. And there's this brand which I've never heard of. I'm probably too bogan to know it. Mont Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that brand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't. Why are their pens starting at like $500?
Oh, I didn't know they were a luxury brand.
Like this one here, Mont Blanc mid-size ballpoint pen, $1,030.
Oh, it must be the best ballpoint pen you've ever used in your life then.
But I'm like,
Could you go Google girl for me, Hannah? Just type in like Mont Blanc.
there's a $730 one, a $620 one, $1,100,
Mont Blanc. Because do they-
$1,250.
No, I don't want pens. Do they do apparel? Like, do
They've
they just
got
clothes?
wallets.
Just say clothes. Oh, hang on. Mont Blanc is literally just luxury pens, watches, and leather goods. I thought they had like clothing as well.
They've got belts and just leather stuff. But I'm just out here thinking, like, who is buying this? This is for rich elite men, isn't it?
Yes, and I think it must.
One's $2,800.
Oh wow,
There's one for
$2,800 for a
on their
pen.
website. Anyway, I just stumbled across that on the Iconic, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
This would be something in an industry like I'm thinking like lawyers or something, and like
That's what you get them
holding
as a
them-
gift.
well, maybe a gift, but also I think it's like a status symbol. Like if I'm in a meeting with a lawyer and the lawyer across from me has a Mont Blanc pen,
Ah.
it's like, fuck, this guy's rich and he knows what he's doing.
I feel like it's
do
the
you know
same
what I
as a
mean?
watch, like a man,
Yeah.
men with watches.
Yeah.
It's like a status symbol.
So I feel like,
But also, who's writing notes? Like,
oh, plenty of people.
really?
Yeah, plenty of people. I actually prefer, my to-do list, I still write down with a pen. Granted, it's a Bic, and it's probably from when I was in school.
Oh, they've got watches as well.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, starting at
5,000. Not bad. Quite a nice watch.
12,000.
I like that one, yeah. If anyone wants to buy me a gift, I'll have the $14,500 Mont Blanc watch.
18,000?
Also, I saw the other day, so I always thought like Rolex was like the epitome of watches, but I saw this video the other day on TikTok that's like Rolex in the world of luxury is actually not even that luxury, because Rolexes are like, I think from memory, like 50 to 100 grand. But I saw this brand that I can't even remember the name of because I've never heard of it, and the watches started at $350,000 each and went upwards of that, and I was like, holy shit.
I wouldn't trust myself with something so expensive being worn on my wrist.
Especially because those ones have to be like re-screwed and stuff every so often. Like you've got to get it like a car, you've got to get your watch serviced.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to take it back and get it rejigged, otherwise the time will be wrong, you know, if you leave it 2 years. Oh, it's too much admin for me. This is the thing, people spend all this money on the watch and then you got every 6 months you got to take it in to get it re-screwed. Like, sorry, I've spent the price of a house in Wagga Wagga, but like the price of a house on a watch. And not even in Wagga Wagga, because I literally looked out there years ago. This is in COVID. I was like, let me
Where
just have
is
a look.
Wagga Wagga?
Like halfway between here and Melbourne, but
Oh,
inland a
okay.
little bit. Because I looked at property down there because one of my friends that I always used to visit, lovely, lovely home and a few homes too. And
Oh, wow, it's like Canberra but in.
yeah. And I was like, maybe a goal of mine would be to, you know, look at property in Wagga. Well, Wagga's fucking booming now. Can't afford to buy down there. Not that I would live there. I think it would be investment vibes, but do you know what I mean? But now, no fucking chance. Wagga's popped off. I might have to do, or Broken Hill I even looked at. Dubbo's popping off. Where'd you go up again, Hannah?
I grew up in Coolah, but my family's in Mudgee.
Mudgee. What do you reckon prices of houses are in Mudgee? You reckon they're expensive or $500,000? I feel like that's achievable at some point, you know what I mean?
A bit less.
We'll see. We'll keep working towards it. Albury Wodonga. I've heard that's popping off. So I don't reckon I could afford there. Anyway. I'll keep dreaming. But I did almost consider not living there, but working towards buying in Wagga You know, in the pandemic, we all went through that point in our lives where we were like, we got to get our shit together in case this ever happens again, didn't we all? And I went, right, what's me plan? My dad got me this, I had the Barefoot Investor, not a cent to my name. I had the Barefoot Investor and I had this book my dad got me from Kotchie, from Sunrise. Kotchie's book about how to survive and make money in the pandemic or whatever. Dad got me that. I had no money at all. I was like, I am shit broke. What the fuck am I going to do? And I decided, right, now I'm going to set up my buckets on the ING with the Barefoot Investor. And then I read Kotchie's book on how to do...
Is it Kotchie?
it's Kotchie.
Oh.
But Chappelle Corby was on Sunrise. Play the track, Hannah, if you can find it.
Good morning, Kotchie.
Chappelle Corby was on
Oh,
Sunrise.
did she say Kotchie?
She goes, yeah, thanks, Kotchie. And I just always call Kotchie now.
Nice.
We still got to get one of her clocks too. When she does a pretty one, I have been looking, but some of them have been quite fugly. But when she does a pretty one, because I know that she does do some pretty ones, but they've been a bit rogue lately. I don't know. I'm going to buy one. Anyway, the point of the fact of the matter is, where was I going with that? I sat there and I went, right, time for me to get my life sorted. And I've told the story about how I did drop shipping for about 5 minutes. I was like, I'm going to own a house. I'm going to have all these assets so that if this happens again, I'm safe and secure. Because obviously I was renting, had no job or anything like that at the time. And was like, I'm going to sort my life out. And anyway, that all went out the window because then I've had the Kylie Minogue adventure and decided to save money for that instead of a house or anything else anyway. So, you know what? We all make choices. And here we are.
Well, anyway, Matthew, that is another episode done and dusted.
Thank you for joining us, scrollers. And thanks for being here, Brittney. It was really nice to have you here this week.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah. Because last week I was thinking maybe I get a new co-host. I'm a bit over your attitude, but... But you can stick around.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks for listening, scrollers. We'll see you on Friday with an episode of Close Friends. And don't forget, we're currently whirling around the world. We don't know when this episode's going live, but we're probably somewhere in Vegas or Coachella or at the Beyonce concert, which, by the way, I upgraded our tickets.
You did? Yes.
That was fun. So I called Ticketmaster. I had to call them at 4:30 in the morning Australian time because I kept planning to call them, you know, when the times crossed over properly.
Yeah.
But I would call them and I'd miss... I'd go about my day and I'd miss the cutoff. And obviously then you had to call within business hours, American time. And I had too much to do each day. And I was like, right, I'm going to have to wake up at 4:30. Sorry, this will take 2 minutes. Woke up at 4:30, was on hold for that long. Anyway, then with the price differences, I couldn't work out the price difference in my head. And I was like, oh, we could get like 7 rows back or something for this amount of money and for the same amount of money that we spent. And anyway, it ended up not being the same amount of money. It actually ended up being 400 Australian dollars more. Oh my God. And I just went YOLO and I paid it. So happy birthday, Brittney. Your Beyonce ticket is your birthday present because it was an extra $200 each.
Thank you so much.
To upgrade the tickets to. But we are sitting, 7 or 8 rows back from the front now, as opposed to literally 8 rows from the back of the stadium.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot better.
Yeah. And you know what? It's one of those...
I need to think of what I'm going to wear to that. What do you fucking wear to a Beyonce concert? Just normal clothes?
Yeah, I'm not putting in too much effort, I'll be honest.
Like you just wearing your Muscle Nation?
Well, yeah, probably. And maybe a cowboy hat. Which the other thing is I'll have to buy things over there.
True.
Because I can't take a cowboy hat and things in my suitcase. I'm not going to have any room. I'm actually got to run to Kmart after this and buy vacuum bags because I'm like, shit.
I need to go to the shops too. Can we go to Broadway?
Yeah, okay. I'm like, shit, this isn't going to work. But anyway.
Okay.
It is what it is. Thanks for listening, scrollers. Love you long time. We'll see you next time. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Dial, I better let you go. I'm off to drink a mango lassi.